Well, I had a little bit of an honor today. I got to throw out the first pitch at today's game. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. But I also had a chance to talk with Danburg, who's the Vice President of Communications for the team. And he acknowledged that today is bittersweet for the organization. Yes, the organization feels bittersweet too. They're excited for what's to come. They're nostalgic for what has already passed. Of course, I had to get in with the first questions about what is going to happen with all of the Indians' gear, the signage. That becomes a hot collector commodity. Curtis had a few words to tell me about that.
Obviously, we need to be ready for March 31st of 2022 to usher in a new era. But whether it's the scoreboard or all the signage around the ballpark, we're working through that. And there probably will be opportunities for fans to get access to that to benefit our charities.
That's not a lot of time to completely flip the branding of a major league franchise. Kind of take me through the process of what you think is going to be happening from now until then.
So we will not become the Cleveland Guardians tomorrow or the day after the season or even the day after the World Series. But there will be a moment in time early in the offseason before the holidays that will usher in the new era. And then from that point on, I'll be working through the process to take all this signage and convert for opening day next year.
And fan feedback, how's that been going?
We understand it's a difficult time, and we have both sides of the equation, and we're sensitive to that, and we're going to allow people and the fans to honor the last day of Indians baseball today, and it'll take time, and we recognize that.
Well, personally, you're somebody who's grown up with the Indians, just like many of us here in Northeast Ohio. What does this feel like for you?
I don't know if it's sunk in yet, personally, but I can tell you honestly that I'm excited about the Cleveland Guardians. I'm excited that was the name. It represents pride, resiliency, and loyalty for Clevelanders. And I mean, the bridge is right across the street. So of all the names, I'm excited that's where we ended up. And we'll be ready to hopefully bring a World Series to Cleveland Guardians baseball in the near future.
So if you've ever walked into Progressive Field and thought, man, I would love to have that sign in my living room, stay tuned, because there's a chance you might be able to do that. What they're going to do is they're going to take everything out, they will assess, and they may be auctioning some of those items off that will benefit the charities, the team's charities, which then gets turned around and put back into the community. So it's a nice way that you can pay homage to your favorite team, and then your favorite team is going to pay homage to the community.
I'm wondering what's going to happen to the really big ones, the one behind home plate, and also the one on the scoreboard. Those are so big.
The script Indians on the scoreboard, I asked about that because, of course, Chief Wahoo is at the Western Reserve Historical
Society. I would love to see it join Chief Wahoo.
It's too big.
I thought it would be because
it's so
huge,
long. And it's actually in multiple pieces, so they don't know if they're going to keep it intact in one item or put it into pieces, but that, too, will be coming down. Obviously, that's a big showstopper for Guardians to be up there next year.
Yeah, it is, for sure.